The summit is not the place that you get healing, but the summit is a gathering of people who have experienced some level of healing and want more of it that come together. But right when people leave that event, like you're just going to be on the same journey again. We're hoping this creates a lot of that encouragement. And part of that is we think through who we bring in to speak. And so who's speaking? What are the sessions? What can people expect and look forward to?
Yeah, I mean, we have a huge lineup. I would say, not only is it encouragement, but I really see a lot of people go to the summit and then get new ideas and new motivation. And that's always what I'm excited about. And so we get to have Dr. Barbara Steffens here this year, and we're very excited about her. She'll be speaking. Of course, she's expert on betrayal trauma, and so speaking from that betrayed spouse's perspective and what's going on there. And then we'll have Nate Larkin, and he'll be talking about isolation, bringing that to collaboration. We also will have our very own Nick Stembo, Trevor, and Heather on the main stage, and that's always good. Yay, Nick's waving. Everybody look.
Yeah.
And and then I think even our lineup of breakout sessions is phenomenal. So we'll have things for helping the next generation. We'll have things for your sex life. What do you do with the couple that's just kind of stuck in that middle area? Like maybe the initial crisis is over, but they're needing to work through some of those nuanced behaviors and frustrations that can be really hard for people. We'll have a session on learning what kind of masks we may put on and taking those off. We'll have a session for singles, how to reintegrate back into your family and friends, because sometimes you do need a little bit of distance as you're healing, or maybe your family and friends are not the safest people. Maybe some of them were involved in whatever brought you here in the first place. So what does that reintegration look like? But we will certainly have something for everybody, in my opinion. And then we'll have a special session for Q&A with Nick, which is always really fun for people to be able to ask questions and pick his brain about Pure Desire.
Only if you go in person, though. We will not have that one available online. So
I wasn't even meaning to pitch that.
Get in here. And I just, so we don't, sweep over, another huge person we have coming is Adrian Hickman. Dr. Adrian Hickman is also speaking a breaking.
Does he want to be called a huge person?
I was thinking about that too.
He is a big guy.
I almost made the comment, like, I don't mean physically.
He's a huge everybody needs
personality. You notice he's got very big hands. He's like this Arkansas farmer, and when he shakes your hand, and that man shakes your hand.
I've never shaken his hand yet.
I wouldn't want to get on his bad side.
I feel like those hands have held so many dead animals over the years. No, but
dead hearts.
If you haven't listened, 281. I want to say episode 281. I could be wrong. If I'm right, someone give me a prize. But we had him on, and he is one of the on the speaking faculty for ITAP and is an incredible man. We're excited to have him, and he'll be speaking from the main stage next year's summit. So keep that in mind. But yeah, we've got a lot of stuff that we're talking about. I'm excited for people.
Yeah, it's going to be good. And on top of all that, just the interactions that we have with others who are in the room, or if we're watching virtually. I know people are doing watch parties, they're going to the host sites, or maybe you and a couple of friends, or you and a spouse. It's the connection of, let's talk about this together, that I think creates momentum, because we get some ideas, and if they only land in our heart and stay there, that's one thing. But when we talk them out, we discuss, I think the value of hearing a session, and then, everyone walks to lunch somewhere and you sit at a table and you're talking it through. Good. It takes it to another level entirely. And so I think that's always a highlight, is how we're able to take what the speakers say and then together in community translate it into action and into next steps.
Yeah, absolutely.
We forgot to talk about the MC.
Oh yeah. Okay. Sorry. Here, let me tackle this one. So for people who and also, I'll just say this. I know some people, you're not going to see me in an MC role this year. I know some people are going to be disappointed. Don't worry. I have better people to step in and take over. Ashley Jameson and Emmanuel Garraway will be emceeing the event, and you guys are both fun. You're both super competent, and you're going to help us transition really, really well.